In this video, I'm gonna show you how to play the Vi hero augment Cease and Desist. So it's gonna be more of a guide as well as me going over my game. I actually think this augment is quite viable, but you should never consider playing a Vi carry unless you have the augment Cease and Desist, of course. So there's a few different variations of the comp. The baseline is just 6 Vanguards though. You really want that. It goes together with your trait and it gives you the frontline you need. Other than that, you want bruiser type items such as BT, Starax, or Titan's Resolve. You can go into other items. I think these 3 are the best though. You want more of them bruiser and the AD type items. But the worst case, you could go Hodge and shenanigans like that. And you can play the variant where you play around Vayne in the backline. I did this here because I think it was old patch where Vayne was quite good. And I think it's still alright, though Vayne is not as strong as it used to be. So there's another variant now where you can just play around Blue Streak Cypher in the early game, and then you pivot into like either said Draven, or you go into like whatever 5 costs you hit that fit your comp. But if you end up hitting a lot of Vaynes, this comp is definitely not bad in my opinion, since it fits very well with the Slayer, Jarvan and such. What really is important though is that you find some backliner that deals out damage, because Vi is not gonna be able to solo carry. She does quite a lot, but if she gets stuck on a tank, it's quite over, because she's ulting back and forth, not getting to the backline, and then you're gonna lose that fight. So just having a Vayne, for instance, with Ginsos is gonna be what you need to get through the front line and get the dubs. So your prio here is gonna be, for me in this case, just getting swords, because sword is both BT and it's also Starax. So here I'm thinking what I need is to slam. I decided to go for the Starax first, because I had 2 belts. That way I'm a little bit more flexible with my components here. And I think every other game pretty much I would probably slam a Sunfire, but I just think the Abyss items on Vi is so good. Like, Sunfire is really good, but I also just kill my potential Titans, and I also kill my Starax, so that's why I'm not slamming it this game. Usually, I mean, it's pretty important being flexible with the items, but yeah, I feel like you low-key want this on this guy. So I also would recommend slamming, Sunfire if you have extra components. You want stuff like perhaps Even Shroud, more support tank items than just flat tank, because you're gonna have a lot of tankiness with just Vanguards. So you really want to prioritize getting those Vi items as well as a backliner's item, I would say. But I mean, if you have a lot of tank items, definitely go for it. But I think the priority is, getting those items on the Vi and the backliner. So let's see what we get here from this minion round. Yeah, we got a sword, that's really nice. That means we can slam our Bloodthirster. Also got really lucky here. And this portal kinda enables us to play around the Vi carry a lot easier, because we ended up hitting a 2-star there. So yeah, I mean, if you're able to just 3-star this guy very fast, it's really good, because then you can just push levels and go for whatever backline you hit quite early. But if you're stuck re-rolling, you you kinda want to hit something else as well, right? But if I hit this guy like really early, I think it's correct, he's pushing the levels. So here you can kinda see what I was talking about. We actually got on the Kindred, but in some cases, you will get stuck on the front line. Because she has, I think it's 3 or 4 hexes range on her ability. So you need to position her so she can get to that backline. So yeah, you want her positioned kind of like you're playing Zed, right? That she's in the third, in the middle hex, I believe, so she can get to the backliners. But I guess it's dependent on who you face as well. So since I was angling to play around the Vayne here, I actually decided to take that augment, so we get a Ginso, also get a GS, because that's pretty much Biz on Vayne, right? I could slam another Ginso here, but we need to prioritize finishing the items on the Vi, of course, so we're gonna slam items on her right now. There we go, we got the Biz, we got three Biz, and then we got the 3-star Vi. So we're looking really good here. Should probably be able to streak for a little bit. Now when we got this upgrade, boom, you see, as soon as you get that on the backline, they're just gonna go down, yeah. So the game plan is pretty easy for me right now. It's basically just get through level 6, find this Vayne 3, and then just push levels for, the 6 Vanguards, and yeah, that's pretty much the game, right? So on this carousel that's gonna come up, I'm mostly just angling to find that Ginso if possible. I guess we could slam like Slayer Emblem. Would be interesting to see that on by. I have found some success with Slayer Emblem on Rust. So maybe it could work on Vi, but yeah, we'll probably just playing around the Vanguards. That's a little bit too much cooking for me, honestly. So we found our Leona though, that's really nice. So we're gonna take the Blade Orang. Basically because I think we're getting some Even Shroud or Last Whisper, something like that, and you wanna take the anime item that scales with the damage type of Shred or Sunder respectively you have. So we're playing an AD comp, you should always take the AD variant of the anime item. So yeah, this fight looked pretty easy. Nothing too hard. We're probably gonna struggle a bit more in stage 4 though, when people start rolling for their actual boards. But for now we're smooth sailing. Could be quite frustrating sometimes playing this comp, because sometimes she just jumps away when they're 1 HP like you did here. I mean, it doesn't matter right now, but yeah, just be mentally prepared for some weird fights. I'm just gonna hold this Silas, random Silas free, I wouldn't mind it. Especially when it's this portal where you can get random 2 stars. Only 2 more. It's some free frontline, we take those. Actually, good drop of Vayne here, that's really nice. Items, yeah, speaking of the devil, there we go. Got the Silas free. Very nice. So we're definitely gonna slam double Ginso on this Vayne. And with the tank items, we're gonna go for bow, and we're gonna go for steadfast heart, I believe. Gonna put that on the Leona. Now we got a 3-item tank here. A little unfortunate, we don't have any anti-heal yet or any Sunder, but that will have to get solved some other way, hopefully. you know, we're prioritizing the other items, so it makes sense that you don't hit it. So if you're able to get that from carousel or, you know, an augment or something, that's nice to get. So on to this one, we don't need max cap, I feel like. We could call to chaos, it's a little bit risky though. We could also Vanguard Circlet, but it's not the best. It's kind of awkward. Unless you play it on Zed. I decided to go for it here, I think, actually. Because we actually had a Zed, so it's kind of fine. But if you don't have a frontline unit, I kind of don't like this augment. Because you don't want to put it on a backliner, because you kind of lose the value from tankiness. But I mean, I guess Zed can use it pretty decently. If you get some healing on him and a damage item, yeah, it becomes really tanky and can survive alongside the Vi here. And I think since I'm rolling for Vayne here, it kind of incentivized me to go for the Vanguard augment, because we need to go to level 8, which can be kind of hard if we're stuck rolling. This way I'm actually able to fit in 6 Vanguards at 7 this game. But I mean, if you are leveling, I don't think it's as great, since you're probably hitting that Vanguard threshold a lot easier. But since we're re-rolling so much, makes sense for me here. I guess there could be a case for rolling at 7 here, just to get the 6 Vanguard crate in. Because it shouldn't be too hard to find Vayne at 7. I could see that. So onto the carousel here. We're probably just looking for either Zed items or you know, some fire components. Decided to go for a 5 cost and a sword. That can't be bad. Topple their forces. And we're finding a lot of Yarvans. Actually, no, that was just a 2-star. But yeah, I'm considering if I should roll for something else as well. We'll see if I hit something before I hit Vayne, but if I hit Vayne, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna level up here. But this should be a good demonstration of like Vi not going to the back line. So this is where we need Vayne to actually do some of the heavy lifting. Unfortunately, she got killed by that Rengar. So now we're in the situation where we're ulting back and forth, so yeah, that's a little bit tough. But if Vayne survived there, we'll probably beat that guy, but you know, she didn't. So we're sitting at 7 Vaynes right now. So you just need 2 more actually. Light becomes hope. And I mean, it's probably a mistake holding so many Sennas right now, because we're gonna want to put in Vanguards at 7. I mean, yeah, we're gonna need to go level 8 if we're gonna play Senna, so rolling for her 3 is probably not correct actually. But if we're able to go level 8, we're actually gonna be able to go for the 4 Slayers as well. But first things first, right? It could be a cap at angle though if we go for Jorvan or Senna. So we'll see how the game plays out, right? So right now I feel like we really want this Vayne on this round. So here it's probably just a Zed item. We're gonna reforge that though. So actually I think it's probably to go for a Sunfire there. That's my bad. It's not the end of the world though. BT is pretty good on Zed as well, right? I also think we should position in the third row, or sorry, in the first row, but 3 clicks away from the side. I think Vi gets a better ulti here. I've realized in hindsight, but it's fine. I should probably do that with Zed on the other side as well, so he jumps to the backline, because then you got kind of 2 ways to get to their backline carries. So that's a little bit of a mistake, but it's all fine. So yeah, we're gonna sell those as I did, and use Econ up here, push to level 8, and that's pretty much gonna be our board. Here we actually ulted the Sari, so that was very nice. She got Hyper Fangs though, so she might heal it up if we're not getting on her pretty soon. Yeah, she's healing a little bit. But I mean, my Vayne is scaling up the attack speed as well. It's gonna be a close fight here. Yeah, we didn't quite get it. It was kinda close though. So we're gonna level here, push to 8. Now, this is pretty much our cap, depending on how long we survive, I guess. Yeah, as I said, I think my positioning is a little bit scuffed here, so I mean, you can just take that lesson with you to position better, right? Now we still managed to get on that TF though, so that's really nice. See if we can get on the... Nope, we got on the tank, it's fine. Oh, this is looking mighty close. Oh, we managed to clutch it out. Nice. Cool. On this carousel, I'm looking for... what am I looking for? I guess I said item, a hold chase height.
I must not fall.
It might have been Starex, but...
Stand and fight.
I don't know, that's a stat question. Double healing isn't necessary, but it could low-key be kinda good though with the Vanguard, just be really tanky and just constantly heal up. We definitely want a 2-star or 4-cost though. That's gonna be a big spike having set 2. So I think that's the next step we're looking for. We're kinda broke though, so it's gonna be kinda hard to go at 9. The only thing I really could put in is some random 5-cost, maybe a Renekton, maybe a Garen, but I'm not having time to stack up the Garen anyway, so it's not that good. But if we got a Slayer mod with Garen, we could put that on Vi, and that would be really good actually. I think that's not an option this game, unfortunately, but it's something you can think of. So, I mean, we're hitting some 5 costs here, but we don't have that much HP. I feel like the game's gonna end pretty soon. So, we're probably just rolling for those 2-star 4 costs, because it could be a fight if in one of these rounds, right? And I mean, if I lose one round because I don't have a 2-star Zed, I could just lose some placements for that. So I'm gonna decide to roll for that Zed. No great item really. Decide to just go for a redemption. Put on that 3-star Silas. Because we already have all our items for our carries now, right? So getting that is pretty good. Do some extra healing for the Vi, extra frontline. So as you can see, we're kind of popping off here. And do we have 2-star Leona? I think so. Yeah, so we don't need that. So I mean, now we're just actually going 9. See what we can do. I mean, we're at cap though, so we're kind of smooth sailing, beating these guys. And yeah, since you're so tanky, this Vayne just managing to scale up the Ginsu a lot here, so she's kind of the MVP. But I mean, Vi is basically the one enabling it, but she heals a lot and CC, so she stalls out the fight a lot for Vayne to just dish out the damage. But yeah, it looks like Vayne carries because she's does the most damage, but low-key this Vi, she does a lot more than use damage as well, right? Because without the Vi and what we got, it would be a lot harder. So I think that's definitely a mistake I did, since there was a Sunfire. I definitely think Sunfire is a lot better than the Vinicore emblem when I don't have any sort of anti-heal, so that's just my bad. Otherwise, the Vinicore is pretty good to get a little extra healing and stats of modifiers on the Vinicore, but anti-heal should definitely be better here. So now we're just pushing levels. Gonna put in whatever really. A random Urgot, good enough. Something I would be down for is like maybe another Zed is not too bad. Maybe another Leona too, or you know, an Aurora, put in a Buku or whatever. I mean, basically anything you hit right. Can't be too picky at this stage of the game, since yeah, you will probably not have a lot of gold. You just gotta make the best of it. So he got pretty bailed out though. We managed to hit a Renekton on the 2-star from the portal. So that's just the free extra Divinicorp, a good unit. So I'll definitely take that. And since Slayer's heal, I'm gonna make Renekton bite the the Senna, because as you see, he already healed up all the HP. So Renekton's pretty perfect here. Gonna roll the last gold. Try to, because he was like trying to 3-star some Furko, so I think he's trying to deny something. So I'm gonna finish out the last item for Sylas, because we already have 2 items on him. It's gonna be more value than getting a random Renekton item IMO, because the items are more valuable when they're stacked together. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the Vi Reroll Comp. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and learned something, and thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and have a great one everybody. Peace out.